What's up, thick skin fans? In between episodes, I've been dropping just some comedy content. I've been going live on an app called Stereo, weeknights about 8 o'clock, and you can download the app for free. It's really fun. And I play a game on there called Roast the Host. I have real friends and fake friends and celebrity friends come on, and I let the listeners roast us. I did it just recently with the Tiger King, Joe Exotic. So sit back, smoke a doobie, have a drink, whatever you do, and enjoy some Roast the Host with the Tiger King and me on Stereo.
Is this the Roastmaster General, Jeffrey Ross?
Woo! Joe Exotic. Hello, man. Are you all right over there?
I'm doing all right. I mean, I only get one fucking phone call a day, so this better be fucking good.
I just haven't talked to you in so long. We've talked one other time, and I just thought you were a great person to talk to. So much wisdom and the way you just persevere through life's challenges. And now I just can't imagine what's going on. You must be, if for those just tuning in, my guest is Joe Exotic, star of the Emmy-nominated show Tiger King. He's our special co-host tonight for Roast the Host, live coast to coast here on Stereo. Joe Exotic, I mean, I know you have a great sense of humor, and it just means so much that you would take time out of your busy day in prison. I'm sure they keep you busy to say hi to the fans.
Yeah, I've been doing a whole lot of jerking off and working out. So, as my days go, I'm pretty busy. So, you know how that is.
Yeah, and has prison changed you at all, or do you think you've evolved as a human being since the person we saw in the TV show? Is there a new Joe Exotic?
Well, I do have to say I've done a lot of reflecting while I've been incarcerated, and
Uh-huh.
I gotta say that on my first day in prison, I went up to the toughest looking guy and I let him butt fuck me, and I said, "Thank God it's Friday." You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this is like a vacation for me in here.
You're so funny, Joe Exotic. Holy shit. There's so much I want to ask you. We're also going to play some Roast the Host. So the roasters out there, please leave us some messages, some joke roast messages. I see some regulars coming into the chat now. That'll be really fun. I got to ask you, the Emmys happened just this past week. It was a great show hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, but I couldn't help but notice that Joe Exotic shut out of the Emmys. No wins. Couple nominations, no wins.
I mean, the fact that
Care to
I
comment?
didn't. Yeah, I have a fucking comment. That's all I got right now. I mean, it's just my voice. I mean, come on. It just goes back to the conspiracy that too many people got affected by that fucking bitch, Carol Baskin. She incepted her way into people's minds, the Emmy voters, and they didn't give me my goddamn award that I should have won, Jeffrey. And it makes me sad.
I agree, man. I agree. I really thought that was the best show of quarantine was Tiger King. I mean, not surprised it got some nominations, but I do think you were gypped.
I was absolutely fucking gypped. I mean, what kind of shit is winning this year? I mean, like what? I don't even know what other shows I haven't been able to
My
watch too much
600.
television.
Carol Baskin's on TV again. I don't know if you've heard the news in jail, but Carol Baskin is a contestant on this season's Dancing with the Stars.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious? Are you shitting me right now?
This is not a joke, Joe. I'm sorry. Carol Baskin danced a very passable paso doble just 2 nights ago.
Well, I guess she is good at dancing. She danced on the grave of her fucking husband that she killed. So I guess that
She's
is
good.
shooting.
Yeah,
It's also she is she also on that My 700 Pound Fiance show, that fucking shit show of a woman?
I love that show. It makes me feel better about my own obesity.
I mean, if they had more men on the show, I might like it a little more, but you know.
Do you like big guys, Joe? You like big guys? What's your type? Bears, big guys, little
I
guys?
mean,
What's
I like them young, and I like them fun, and I like them to have their mind be able to be molded still. You know, I don't like a piece of driftwood that's been around too long. You know what I'm saying?
right? You
I
have
like
a
them like
very
I like them like silly putty, straight out of the package from the factory. You know what I'm saying, Jeff?
what about the people who get injured? Do you have any messages to the lady that was I forgot her name, but the person that was lost her arm while she was working for you.
I mean, that just goes with the territory. I've almost had limbs bitten off of me, but I was smart enough to get my arm out of the damn way. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it kind of goes without saying. It's kind of like a cool battle scar. So I don't feel bad for the girl at all. She's got a story to tell, and people like stories.
Right, right. Well, that's good that you're feeling a little empathetic towards people now because you always seem so brutal in the series. But I think Joe Exotic, I think prison maybe has softened you a little bit. Is that could it? Maybe you have a heart after all.
I mean, I do, Jeffrey. I think about all the cats every day that I don't get to see anymore. I mean, the tigers, the jaguars, the cougars, the leopards, the snow leopards, the Eurasian lynx, the clouded leopards. I mean, the list just goes on, Jeffrey. I just don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this financially.
Well, maybe you'll get to go on Dancing with the Stars when you come out of jail, Joe.
I mean, I'm shooting for something even bigger. I mean, by the time I get out of jail, I'm supposed to be close to 80, and I think I'm going to be a young, spry 80. I think I'm going to be able to make the round still, and hopefully people wouldn't have forgotten about me. I'm not no flash in the pan because I'm a fucking star. That's what I am.
You sure are, Joe Exotic, a big fucking Emmy-nominated star. But you know, I hated to break the news to you that Carol Baskin is dancing the foxtrot next week
She's dancing. Oh, what the fuck? I mean,
on Dancing with the Stars.
at least the fox is not a kind of cat. I mean, it would be a even bigger spit in my face if she was doing the What's Up Pussycat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Whoa,
uh,
whoa,
If you're just tuning in, this is Roast the Host. I'm Jeff Ross. My special guest, Joe Exotic, is calling from prison. We are live coast to coast on stereo playing
Yeah,
Roast the Host. Come on.
I'm
Yeah.
over here in fucking Fort Worth right now. I'm stationed there. I don't know if any of the listeners are in that area if they want to come see me. But believe it or not, my list to come see me is not as big as you think it would be, Jeffrey.
Really? No friends?
You
Your
know,
lovers?
I get some Thai lady boys who come by every once in a while who say hello, and I try to get a conjugal visit going, but the guards always
Ah.
interfere, and they're total cock blocks.
All right. Well, you have friends here. You have friends here in the roast world, Joe Exotic. You are one of the greatest people in the world to roast. Normally, I just ask the fans to roast me on Roast the Host, but hopefully you won't get offended or too riled up here. Come on, fans. I see you're lining up to roast the host.
Hey, you cool kittens. It's me, Carol Baskin. I'm using Ashley Bree's phone right now, and I just want to let y'all know that Dancing with the Stars airs on ABC November 3rd. And yeah, I just want to let y'all know that Joe Exotic is the worst thing that ever happened to big cats.
How dare you come on this feed? This is my one fucking phone call of the day. And Carol Baskin just coming at me right now, plugging her fucking ABC Dancing with the Stars. Get this bitch cunt out of here right now. What are you talking about? You're gonna fucking
That's
say
the
I'm
thing
the
about.
worst thing to happen to big cats? Go fuck yourself, Carol Baskin. And fuck your dead husband's corpse in the grave and roll around with him and see if you can get a trophy on Dancing with the Stars, you fat bitch.
Joe, that's the thing about this app, Stereo, is I can't control what people say or who says it, or people just get on here. It's a wild west of social, social, yeah.
Well, Carol Baskin.
Any new boy toys in your life, Joe?
Any new boy toys?
Ooh.
Okay, I like that question. I was gonna say before that question, I'll answer that question in a second. I was gonna say Carol Baskin puts the fucking AM and ham radio. You know what I'm saying?
Save it, Joe. I'm sure she'll be back.
Oh, she better not fucking be. Okay, so there are some boy toys. You know, there is a Latino fellow that I am currently having somewhat kind of relations with, if when not to get too graphic, but I suck his dick backwards every morning. And
Backwards.
yeah, you never sucked a dick backwards, Jeffrey? You've never done that before?
You'd have to send me a diagram, Joe Exotic, for me to know what that looks like.
Have you seen the movie Spider-Man where Tobey Maguire is hanging upside down? Yeah, that's how you suck the dick backwards.
I see. I actually know what you're talking about now. You got it.
Yeah,
All right. You're a wise man. Wise man, Joe Exotic. Wise man.
So his name is Esteban, and he is, he's got Vato tattooed across his chest. And, let's just say sometimes I put an exclamation point at the end of Vato when I'm done with it. If you know what I'm saying, all right?
All right, Mr. Gavato. Here's a little roast the host from our listeners.
Jeremiah is the most brilliant mind in stand-up today.
Ooh, he nailed you, Joe Exotic. What a diss.
I don't know who the fuck that is, man. Who the fuck is this one-name comic, Jeremiah? I've never even heard of that. He just goes by one name like Prince or Madonna. You can never trust those people that only go by one name. That's why I give you my full fucking name, Joe Exotic. That's who I am, okay?
Maybe he's Amish. Maybe Jeremiah is Amish. Don't mess with Jeremiah. Jeremiah is a funny guy, a friend of mine. He's coming on later, Joe. So you're the lead guest. You're the lead guest.
Okay.
So, all right.
I just want to make sure that the attention is due to where attention is due, all right? And I don't want any fucking other people ruining this feed. I can't believe that you let that Carol Baskin bitch come on and interrupt this interview. You know that she put me in fucking prison with all her dumb interviews and all her conspiracy theories, Jeffrey.
Yeah. I did not know she would be on, but okay, here we go with some more Roast the Host. Come on, listeners. Hurt my fucking feelings.
Jeremiah is the most brilliant mind in stand-up today.
Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy that you keep putting on, Jeffrey? I can't believe what the fuck you're doing
control
right
it,
now,
Joe.
Oh,
I can't control it.
That's what I tell Esteban every time I come too early. I don't want to hear that right now in my fucking ear.
That's the thing about this app, man. It's a free for all. People can be anonymous. They can be crazy. That's the thing about this app, Joe. It's like you. This app is wild. You're playing Roast the Host live, coast to coast on stereo.
Joe, how you hanging in there? Are you dropping?
What the fuck kind of a question was that? How am I doing? I'm in fucking prison. I used to be on top of the game. I used to be doing cocaine off of teenagers' dicks every Sunday morning. How do you think the fuck I'm doing right now?
Boy, this is really going to build up your thick skin tonight, Joe Exotic.
Hey, Joe, how's prison going? You dropping the soap much in there? Enjoying it?
Oh,
Iceberg.
Am I dropping the soap much? Well, you know what I mean? It's not so much of a drop in the soap when you're intentionally putting it on the floor to try to get some action behind you. You know what I'm saying? I I gently put it on a towel as not to get the soap dirty, and then I let men be men and just come after me. Have you ever seen those National Geographic wildlife videos when a lion mounts another lion? Well, guess what?
Yes.
I'm the fucking king of the jungle in the shower scene, baby. People come at me, I roar and I scratch. So you better watch out.
Ooh, look out for that wet ass pussy, Joe Exotic.
That's what people associate with me. I got a wet ass butt pussy. That's what I got.
Oof. You are Catty B.
Yeah, wet ass pussycat.
Wet ass pussycat. Ding, ding, ding. Joe Exotic on the boards, roasting him fucking self. I love it.
Right. I got some new merch coming out. Yep, I've got some estranged lovers who are trying to cash in on my fame, and I'm going to let them do it because by the time I get out, I'll be in fucking Depends.
Some leopard skin Depends, maybe, Joe Exotic.
Oh, I
all
like
right,
that.
the fans
like
are loving it. The fans are loving you right now. So there's a lot of people lining up to say hi and roast the host.
Carol Baskin is a cunt. I want to suck your dick, Joe Exotic.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm fully erect right now. I gotta be honest. That guy said two things that I like. That Carol Baskin is a bitch, and also that he wants to suck my dick. I mean, does it get a bit better than that? I don't really know. It sounds like he could maybe be my next boy toy. What was that guy's name? I like that guy.
He'll be back on, I'm sure. Everybody comes back around. I like it. I like it.
Yeah,
I feel like I just want to give a shout out to the prison guards for letting you do this with us tonight.
Did you meet the Latino fellow in the showers? I bet it was a good time, huh? First meeting?
Can I just say, the sound of this guy's voice is queerer than daylight on a lunar eclipse. I mean, that guy is so gay, I would let him suck my dick. Definitely. He's one of those guys where you know exactly where he's trying to be cheeky, he's trying to be funny, asking the gay questions, but he really wants a piece of old Joe Exotic. That's what he wants. No, I didn't meet Esteban in the fucking showers. I went up to him, and I was spotting him outside in the prison yard, and he said, can I get a couple more pounds on the weights, on this barbell? And so I put my nutsack on the barbell, and we fell in love right after that.
You probably have more love stories than anybody who's ever, you know, you're the most open celebrity in the history of television.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, have you ever had sex in a porta potty before, Jeffrey?
I have not.
I mean, it's the best. The cleanup is perfect. You just throw it right in the hole in the ground.
I love how open you are. Folks, my guest is Joe Exotic. This is Jeff Ross. You are listening and participating in Roast the Host live, coast to coast, on stereo. Hurt my feelings!
Joe Exotic, you look like the gay femme woman version of a freaking Madonna.
Marine Song 666.
You really got me, bitch. Madonna, one of the most iconic females in music ever. Oh, really coming after me, saying I look like Madonna. Yes, bitch, I do look like Madonna. Maybe I'm going for something. You dumb bitch. Trying to come after me. I bet this girl is like a virgin. She's never seen any cock in her damn life. She doesn't know the difference between up, down, sideways, butthole, or vagina.
You're on fire, Joe. You're fucking on fire.
I mean, here's the thing. Don't fucking come at me with this weak sauce shit saying you think that you can roast me or what. I'll fucking roast you back to hell.
That's the fucking game, Joe. That's what I want. The fucking fiery Joe Exotic. Not the fucking TV star. The fucking lion tamer.
That's exactly who you're fucking gonna get on this stereo app or whatever the fuck we're on. I don't know if we're on ham radio, AM radio, FM radio, XM radio. I guess we're on stereo right now. So come at me.
Stereo.
Come at me, you motherfuckers, if you're gonna try to roast me.
Joe Exotic. Yeah, this is Rick from Austin, Texas. I was wondering, I got a big yard and all. if you can hook me up with some of them tigers, you know. We made like 5 or 6 of them. You know, nothing too big.
I'm sorry, Joe. You're fans.
I mean,
sorry about that.
I still do know some people who move tigers. Maybe it might be legal, maybe it might be illegal. I cannot say at this moment. But if that is a serious inquiry, then why don't you come give me a little conjugal visit over here in Fort Worth? You are over in Austin. That's only a few hour drive, you motherfucker. So why don't you come see me? Sign up on the wait list to see me, and maybe give me a handy underneath the table, and I'll get you 7 tigers in eight goddamn minutes.
All right. Let's hit another one.
Joe, any word with the pardon from President Trump?
That's a great question. What is going on with your presidential pardon, Joe? Do you need me to start a fucking petition?
Well, all I can say is Joe Biden isn't giving me any fucking pardons. I can tell you who I'm voting for if I was allowed to vote, since I'm a convicted felon and I'm not going to be out in town.
Yeah.
But you would know who I would be voting for.
Kanye.
Exactly. Kanye's a man. I mean, that guy he's the biggest cat in the jungle. Honestly, what's going on? They're trying to push back with appeals right now. Trump's pardon, even though he's president, even though he's commander in chief, they're pushing back because they think that it's more of a gimmick than what he's doing right now. But I show people I have the goddamn copy from the president, and people don't believe me. They look at it like I forged it or something. It's from the fucking president himself, Donald Trump. He sent it to me, and I said, "Can I get the fuck out of here?" And you guys all look at me like I'm joking or whatnot. But I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
We gotta find out what's going on with your presidential pardon, Joe. Everybody wants to give you a shout out. Here we go. You're playing Roast the Host with Joe Exotic and Jeff Ross.
Eeny, meeny, miny, tiny, ho.
I don't know what the fuck. Sorry, Joe.
What the fuck? Do you allow retards to call into this show?
No, we don't say that, Joe.
That?
Sorry, Joe. You can't use that word. I'm sorry.
Oh, I can't say that word? Okay, sorry.
No, this is that would be on stereo we use the term avatarded.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't aware you allowed mongoloids to call into the show. I apologize.
Okay. You're a legend, Joe Exotic. Fearless.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think he was gonna say catch a tiger by the fucking toe, but I like to catch young men by the toe. And then if they holler, I don't let them go at all. I keep them in chains in my bedroom, Jeffrey.
Oh, Joe Exotic, you're so wrong.
But is this even the real Joe Exotic?
Is this even a real fucking person who's calling it? What kind of a goddamn question is that? Is this the real Joe Exotic? I have one phone call a fucking day, and you're going to question me as a person to see if I'm a real guy or not? Yeah, I'm fucking real. I'm fucking American, and I'm in fucking Fort Worth. So come visit me, bitch.
Oh, man. I love how fired up you are. Everybody
Hello,
wants a
Joe
piece of Joe
Exotic. I'm your biggest fan.
Oh, Angel, thank you. You got a real fan right there, Joe.
I mean, that sounded like a very young person, and I appreciate you calling into the show. All I can say is I love you, and thank you very much. That was very sweet, Jeffrey. That was nice.
Oh, fantastic. All right, well, here's some more.
Hey, Joe, have you made any pets in prison?
Ooh, great question. Any pets in prison, Joe Exotic?
Now, that is a spicy question, and that's a spicy guess. Did you hear the tone in that boy's throat? I mean, I would like to get inside that throat. That's all that I'm going to say. Have you seen the movie The Green Mile? Have you seen that movie, Jeffrey?
I love that movie. Joe.
Okay. Well, there is a great scene in that movie where a man befriends a mouse in that film, if you recall. Well, I have a similar story, but a hamster got inside the prison, and he tickles my asshole every single night before I go to bed.
Write it up. We can sell it.
I will. I think that we're going to call it the Brown Mile. That's what we're going to call it, Jeffrey.
You got a million ideas, Joe Exotic. You really do.
I mean,
you really
I'm
need
a
to get...
fucking entrepreneur. That is exactly what I am. I mean, I got t-shirt ideas. I got underwear ideas. I got screenplays. I got TV shows. I got everything you fucking need. I mean, this brain is a gem inside of a vessel of a diamond of a person. That's what I'm trying to tell people, but they don't believe me. You gotta get me the fuck out of here.
Woo! Joe Exotic. Man, you should be running for fucking president.
I already fucking tried to win one, just becoming a fucking governor or a mayor or whatever the fuck it was I was trying to run for, and I couldn't even get at that level. Yeah, I tried a little bit of everything.
That's what she said.
Roasted.
We're playing roast. Can you say that word again, please, Joe?
Roasted.
Listen, people of Earth, you are listening to the great Joe Exotic calling live from his prison cell. This is Jeff Ross. We are playing Roast the Host live on stereo. Come on, hurt our feelings.
Is this even the real Joe Exotic?
Oh, I'm skipping it, Joe.
Hi, Joe. Would you ever have sex with Jeff?
Ooh, great question, Joe.
Now that is a beautiful, beautiful question. I mean, I think I would probably have sex with Jeff Ross almost in any era of his career. I mean, I like the curly Jeff. I like the smooth Jeff. I like all kinds of fluctuation in weight, Jeff. I just am a big Roast Master fan, and I would let him roast my weenie any night of the week. You know what I'm saying?
I love you too, Joe Exotic. And there's so many messages of people who want to say hi to you. But the issue is I keep getting these angry texts from my next guest, Jeremiah Watkins. So I'm going to try to hold him off for a few minutes, but I don't want to piss him off either.
Fuck that guy. I've never even heard of that guy in my damn life. You have Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, on your show right now. Fucking give the people what they want. This is what the people want. They're asking the questions, and there's a lot of people I see in the queue.
All right. Well, as long as the warden or the guards are going to let you keep going, I'm going to keep hitting these messages. Here we go.
Joe, what's the first thing you'll do when you get out of prison?
Ooh, first thing you're going to do. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, the first thing that I'm going to do is probably just go to a Chili's and get a proper American meal. Because I've been missing out on the food in here. The food shucks. Probably way worse than you would have ever thought. But I'm also going to try to open a fucking zoo. Oh, what kind of... Wait, is that a...
As soon as you said Jew, my German Shepherd started barking.
I was going to say that that breed of dog sounds like a German Shepherd to me. That's what do you have one or two? I sense the energy of a couple, maybe.
I have two. I have Nana and Nipsey. Both rescues.
Nana and Nipsey.
Yeah.
Wow. Just like me, a rescue.
German Shepherds. I'm not a cat person, really. I'm more of a dog person. I know you're obviously a cat person, but, do you love all animals or just cats?
I mean, I'm an animal lover, but I'm drawn more to the cats. I could see you, with a hairless cat. I could see you with something like that. I mean, you've got villain vibes at some point that, you already kind of already look like a hairless cat, Jeffrey. I'm just playing. But,
now you're roasting me, Joe? Come on, Joe. Now you're roasting me. Come on.
I mean, it's called Roast the Host. What are we doing here, buddy?
All right, Roast the Host. Come on. Come on, listeners. Hurt my feelings.
Hey, Joe, can you smell me in there?
Meow. mean,
That's a fan.
that guy.
That's how your fans talk to you.
That's how, and then they get it. I mean, that guy sounds like a pussy. That's what he sounds like. And I think that to answer that guy's question, if I may, I'm going to talk to him as a cat for a moment.
Okay.
And hopefully that answers your fucking question.
Ooh, well, are you going to translate for us, or are we just going to use our imagination?
It means put the popsicle in the microwave, you fucking moron.
Oh, I needed this tonight, Joe. I really did. I love you. You're so entertaining. We're playing Roast the Host live, coast to coast on stereo.
You're the pin cushion, right?
The pin cushion. What? Huh?
I don't.
Kind of seems like you're thriving in prison, Joe. Maybe that's where you're meant to be.
Ooh, come on.
Well,
no one's meant to be in prison.
Yeah, what I'll say to that is, is even these big cats that we have behind the cages, once we let them out, you really saw what they're fucking capable of. And that's how I feel about myself is, right now I'm behind these walls. You got to make the most out of life sometimes. Sometimes life throws you lemons and you got to make orange juice out of it. You know what I'm saying, Jeffrey?
Well said, Joe Exotic. Well said. Here we go with some more host roasted.
Kind of seems like you're enjoying it in prison, Joe. Maybe that's where you're meant to be, buddy.
What the fuck? This guy, what have we got, Rain Man here? Dude, this guy's just masturbating to you.
I mean, can you blame him? We're spewing out some beautiful stuff right now, and if I have to hear a man heavily breathe into my ear, I don't count that as a troll. I count that as a roll of quarters in my pants, and it's starting to get hard. That's what I consider that. That's what I consider that. Breathe into my ear again, you bitch boy. Come on.
I hear you. I'm with you, Joe Exotic. I'm with you, baby. Here we go with some more roast.
Yo, Joe, how wet does your asshole get?
Ooh, little Cardi B shout out there. What was that?
Well, he's asking how wet my asshole gets, and it really depends. If I'm turned on, then it's like a sprinkler system in the summertime, and it just goes back and forth, back and forth. But if I get really turned on, then you're gonna be the bottom, and I'm gonna be the top, because I'm the dominant one, buddy boy. So my dick gets wet more than my asshole. If that's hopefully what that answered your question. That eloquent question of if my asshole gets what the fuck? Oh, you just think I'm some kind of gay queer boy who his asshole just gets wet at the drop of a hat? What kind of a fucking question is that? What kind of queer question is that? Oh, is your asshole wet? Yeah, it's wet like the puddle outside of your house, and I'm gonna dip your head in you. It's like a dunkaroo in the pavement, you fucking moron, with blood running everywhere.
Oh my god. Let me text Jeremiah and tell him I'm bumping him.
I mean, do whatever the fuck you gotta do, man. You got Joe Exotic Tiger King here right now. Jeremiah can get on whatever the fuck his name is. He can come on at another time. I only get one call a day right now, man, and this is the most alive I've felt in a while, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I love it. Fucking roasting is life-saving. It brings people together, Joe Exotic. You're gonna be you're the Tiger King. I'm the Roast King. Together we're fucking unstoppable. It's Roast the Host, everybody.
Iceberg is just Joe Jimenez.
I don't know what that was. But...
Hey, Joe, it's Alex from Toronto. Did you see Carol Baskin on Dancing with the Stars? I heard she killed.
You know what? I was getting real pissed the fuck off of that question until that guy ended with that joke, and I actually like that guy a lot that he made that joke. That's a guy. That's what we call in the business a misdirect, isn't it, Jeffrey? Where you thought he was gonna say one thing, and then he's actually a fan of mine. So I appreciate that. And yes, I hate that fucking bitch, Carol.
Now
Baskin.
you're getting the game, folks. Now you're getting the game. Roast the host. You put him on edge for just a second, and then you turned it on with a left hook punchline. Way to go, whoever the fuck that was.
Joe, be honest. Have you ever tried Tiger Cum?
Ooh, great question. Joe Exotic, have you ever tried Tiger Cum?
First of all, I gotta say that voice was angelic, somewhere from the south, I believe. I heard a little bit of twang in that. Maybe it's from somewhere near Destin, Florida, or somewhere. I'm not really sure exactly where that person's from, but of course I've tried Tiger Cum. I mean, that was one of the things. If you've never tried baby Tiger Cum, it's like, how do you think that I look so young and I look so good? Is you rub that into your skin like it's a Neutrogena product, okay? Some people use stem cells. I use Tiger Cum to keep my skin looking nice and flawless. That's what I like.
Ooh, I like how this is also not just a fun little talk, but we're getting some health and beauty tips from Joe Exotic.
I mean, if you've noticed, I've got quite the fucking fashion. I mean, with whether it's my cowboy themes or sometimes what I like to do is I like to pierce my eyebrow and do multiple piercings on my ears and my eyebrows and even on my nose. I like to switch out the piercings, and sometimes that's taxing on your skin, and sometimes you got to fill in the gaps with a little bit of Tiger Gum.
Ooh. Well, your avatar looks very much like you. That's the beauty of the stereo avatars. Lots of accessory options for you with the earrings and the mustache. So you're feeling right. I'm feeling you right at home. You're fitting right in, Joe Exotic. Here we go. Roast the host.
Hey, Joe. Some people say that the building was burnt down due to some friction caused in a dangerous masturbation accident. Is that true?
The building, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's true. I was jerking off so hard. Yeah, I was jerking off so many guys at once that a forest fire started in the fucking building. Is that what you wanted to know? Yeah, exactly. No, it was more of an electrical fire per se that could have been acclimated to the situation, but I can't really talk too much about that currently.
Right, that's a legal issue. You got to.
It's illegal. I got to be real careful. I don't know who the fuck is listening to this right now on this stereo app, or whether or not they're tapping my phone line. Sometimes they record my goddamn conversations on this line right now, so it's gonna be a weird one. They're gonna play it back to me later and make fun of me for drinking Tiger Cum and different stuff like that. The guards here, are big bullies.
Are you getting along with the other inmates, Joe? Are you a popular inmate, or do you fear for your life?
We have a Netflix night once a week here at the prison in the rec room, and they didn't believe me for a while that I was a fucking celebrity, and then they watched my show, and things just kind of shifted for me, and I became king shit around here when I started walking around. So I have a little bit of celebrity status, I have a little bit of pull, and sometimes if I play my cards right, I get an extra pack of ramen noodles when we're in the rec room and when we can use our money to buy things.
Oh, well, that's good, man. Well, it's very kind of you. I did bump the other guest so that we could finish the show up with you. He's pissed, but the fans are just overwhelmed with questions and comments for you, Joe Exotic. So
I mean, let's keep fucking taking them. I'm okay. I don't know how many more people are asking their questions, but you know me, I've already shoved a broom handle that I told them I was going to sweep up with as the janitor here into the cell door, so nobody can come in here. They've tried to beat down the door a couple times. I probably got time for a few more questions.
All right. Well, the fans are beating down the door to roast you.
Hey, you cool cats and kittens. It's me, Carol Baskin again. Joe, I hope you enjoy your 22-year sentence where you'll be enjoying dry hot dogs, shitty butt sex, and watching me prosper the way things should be. I've always been on top, and you couldn't handle it. And now you're just a sore, bitter loser.
Oh my God.
Good night, Joe.
Where's the kill button? I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. Please don't hang up. Please don't hang up.
No, it's fine. It's this is a perfect case of people who are fucking delusional. I mean, she's an amorphous blob of a bitch who thinks that she's a queen. I mean, she wears those flowers around her head like she thinks she's some kind of angelic creature when she is the farthest thing from that. She should be scrubbing Satan balls in hell right now for what the fuck she did to me to send me to prison. How dare this bitch call in on the one time a day where I get to talk with my buddy Jeff Ross and interrupt this? Think that somebody reaches a new low and then they keep digging their holes for other husband. Wait till this other husband is fucking dead too. Watch out.
Ooh, damn. Joe Exotic, that was almost a threat. Be careful, dude.
No, I'm just saying. I think that she's gonna kill her other fucking husband. I'm behind bars. I can't do a goddamn thing right now. Okay, so what I'm saying to you, Howard Baskin, is watch your fucking back. All right, brother.
Ooh, all right. Here we go. Roasting with the stars. We have Joe Exotic.
Joe, is this true that you're Hitler in disguise and you didn't actually flee to Argentina? You're just hiding over there.
Thank you, Outlaws. That's a good one.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. That's a fucking good question right there. That is a good one. Asking me if I'm fucking Hitler? I mean, no, what I will
Hitler
say...
was very popular. Hitler was very popular, so you're also very popular.
Just like me. He knows how to draw a crowd. You know what I'm saying, Jeffrey? He knows how to... he knows how to get people stirred up, and he knows how to get people... More of the question, I feel like if anybody is Hitler in disguise, it's that bitch fucking Carol Baskin. He just called into the show. I think Hitler...
Yeah, you're... Oh, Joe Exotic, man. I would be... I hope when you get out of jail, you come visit me and come to one of my parties or hang with me and my friends. You know, you're just such a fun guy, man. And I love how you can take a joke. You've been so cool with the fans. So here's some more.
Hey, have you been catching Dancing with the Stars? It's a hot season.
All right, we covered that. Carol Baskin she did move on. So there is still a chance she could win that fucking competition. So.
Yeah, how many mouth breathers you got asking questions on this show? What the fuck was that?
The Mongoloids just host the show.
I mean, I gotta say, that is what we call a callback, isn't it, Jeffrey? To something earlier in the conversation. I like that your fans are getting into this more and more, and they are regurgitating what I said earlier in the
show. Oh my God, Joe Exotic! I am so impressed by your knowledge of the feline kingdom in the jungle. You listed earlier the names of all the tigers and lions. Will you hit me with that one more time? That is so impressive.
You know, that was pretty amazing. Thank you, Life of Kai. How many different breeds of tigers are like? You know, people ask you all these sort of revenge questions and legal questions, but you know, it's been a while since anyone's really asked you some like tiger questions. You know, Joe, and no one knows more than you. So, you know,
true.
How many are there? A lot of breeds of tigers. Like people just think there's just tigers and lions.
I mean, there are a lot of different cats in the tiger family. And if you want to get real specific, I mean, I could list so many for you right now of the different breeds of tigers between different places in Africa and Asia. Like the Bengal tiger, you know, you've got your Sumatran tigers, your Caspian tigers, your Malayan tigers, your Indo-Chinese tigers, your Siberian tigers, even your Bali tigers and your South China tigers. I mean, these fuckers are all over the place. They're like, you know,
Wow.
that expression, you know, fucking like rabbits. You've never been fucked by a tiger like I have.
All right. If any new listeners just tuning in, this is Joe Exotic, my special guest. I'm Jeff Ross. We're live on stereo playing Roast the Host.
Hey, Joe, have you had any celebrities slide into your DMs in prison? I'm really curious.
Ooh, good question, Iceberg.
Well, it was one of those things where the first thing that I had to slide in was an iPhone into my asshole to even be able to check DMs in prison.
That's a good point. That is a very...
once I slid that in, there was multiple cast members from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy that hit me up. You know, they were asking about doing a makeover on me, and I was asking to, you know, do some other stuff to them. It got a little dirty. It got a little heated. And also, I don't know if you remember the comedian Ant. He keeps nonstop DMing me. I don't know what the fuck this guy's problem. Ant the comedian keeps fucking DMing me.
I was wondering what happened to Ant. No,
yeah,
at least we know he's okay.
I was too. He's fucking living in my DMs.
Wow. Good. Shout out to Ant, wherever you are. I wonder if he's still living on the farm. Here we go. Roast the Host live on stereo.
Joe, who would you rather bang? Mufasa from Lion King or Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes?
Now, this is a fucking good question. Because here's the thing. There's a lot of layers to this question.
Right.
I think that if I had sex with Tony the Tiger, when I would ask him how good my dick was, he would say, it's not just good, it's great, you know? And if I was having sex with Mufasa, I think that he would hold me up like that monkey did of his son Simba in The Lion King, and he would have the strength to hold me up and pump me back and forth, and he would say, I am your father. And you also, you know, you want to be able to call somebody daddy, and that's more what Simba would be like, is a daddy figure in the bedroom. So what I would say is I would...
Can I just cut in and say, I can't believe how much you've thought about this in advance.
Oh, Jeffrey, I have a lot of downtime in prison, and believe it or not, I have fantasized about both of these fictitious characters many times, and my favorite would probably have to be Tony the Tiger, just because we know that Mufasa is a lingerer. He died, and it's one of those things where when you have a booty call, you want to cut ties and you want to move on. Mufasa would be the lonely guy who you hook up with one night randomly that keeps texting you the next day and asking you, hey, what do you want to grab lunch today? No, I just fucked your brains out. I never want to see you again, Mufasa. Okay, this was a one night stand.
You are the fucking Tiger King.
I am the
roast
Tiger
master.
King. That is exactly what I am.
You really are, man. Tiger King meets the Roast King live on stereo.
Joe, would you consider yourself a power bottom?
Personal question. I don't know.
I mean, I
you don't
mainly
have to
consider
answer.
myself. I mean, it's okay. I mean, these people, they want to know the gay facts about me as well. I put it out there. You know, I'm a flamboyant man. The way I dress and everything. I would say that I'm a power top mostly, but you know, I'm open to reverse. I'm open to being the bottom. You know, I'm open to switching. I'm open to being a giving lover and a receiving lover. So, if that answers your question, you know, some male lions in the jungle will have sex with other males when they're desperate to get their rocks off. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that.
So sometimes you gotta take what's around you, whether it's a what we call a foofy in prison, where you just wrap up a towel and you put lotion or shampoo inside of it, and you jerk yourself off between the bed of the
Whoa,
frame and the mattress in prison.
that's
You
a
know
real
you call
thing?
yeah you call it Daryl, and then you come everywhere.
Are you getting a lot of mail?
Oh, I always get mail.
All right. Well, here. Ding, ding, ding. You're on fire, Joe Exotic. Here we go
Here
with
we
another
go.
listener.
Here
I
we
like that
fucking go.
everyone's roasting you in the form of questions, which is so meta and hilarious, by the way.
Joe, have you been watching Dancing with the Stars with Carol Baskin?
Thank you. I'm
This
not going to let
shit,
you answer it.
fucking gold.
There you go. I'm just not going to let you answer any more Carol Baskin being on
Yeah,
Dancing with the Stars
because
questions. No, I just
it
don't want
hurt.
you to get all riled. I can't take it. It's just I don't want you to have a heart attack and it be the fault of me asking you to be
I
on this
mean,
show tonight.
it just honestly, it hurts my feelings a little bit after a while. It just puts me in a bad place, Jeffrey, when people keep asking about that bitch who ruined my life. I can't answer anymore. So I appreciate you just scrubbing by those questions because it's really upsetting to me.
I can't have you upset because this is too much fun. You know, I'm a comedian. I try to lift people up. You know, I want to be a healer. I want you to feel good, and like this was cathartic, letting the fans roast you tonight. So, with that having been said, here we go with a speed round of roast.
Hey, this is Rick again from Texas. Yeah, so I thought about it, put my thinking cap on it, been thinking about it, and sounds like a deal. So I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, around 8 or 9 o'clock-ish.
I'm lost. I don't know what was happening
Oh,
there.
no. This is what we call a fucking jackpot, all right? What I said earlier in the show, that guy from Texas, he called in from Austin, Texas. I offered up my butthole, and I offered myself a conjugal visit for this guy, and I'm going to get him 6 or 7 tigers in exchange for some good old-fashioned sex in prison. So he's coming to visit me at 8 a.m.
Woohoo! All right, we made a match. I'm a matchmaker here on stereo tonight. I love it. Here we go. Roast them.
Do you still talk to Travis's family or think of them?
Oh, do you still talk to Travis's family?
I mean, I haven't talked to them in a while. That's another very sad topic, to be honest. I mean, you know, it still hurts. He was, you know, a love of my life, and it's hard to even talk about, to be completely honest, Jeffrey.
Okay, we'll move on then, Joe. I don't want you to get emotional
Thank
again.
you.
Here we go. Let's have some fun. Fun comments. Fun comments only. Fun comments only. Come on. Let's. Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I know you've dealt with mammals most of the time. Have you ever seemed to get the idea for an aquatic adventure in the seas?
Ooh. Would you be Shark? Would you be Joe Shark next time?
I mean, there are fucking tiger sharks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, there are, you know, there's different forms of cats. There's catfish as well that are out in the water. So you know, I definitely do have interest in other creatures. And I mean, if I could become the new Ernest and I could do different movies where I go different places, I think that'd be the best fucking thing in the world. I want Ernest's job.
My
That's what
God.
I want.
I love that idea. Joe Exotic goes on adventures. That would be a great movie franchise. All right, we're open to suggestions. They really would. The fans love you. Here they come. Let's go. My co-host, Joe Exotic. Let's roast.
Did they not realize by putting Joe in prison, they were putting him in his fucking fairy tale?
I mean,
it does sound like you're having a lot of fun in prison there, Joe.
I mean, let's just say sometimes I wake up and I just start singing "At the Copacabana." That's what I fucking wake up to.
The people want to hear Joe Exotic.
I don't know what that was.
Joe, what happened to that dog Antle guy? Has he reached out?
Has he reached out?
You know, Doc Antle hasn't fucking reached out. I've tried to write him some letters. I was hoping that he would be more of an ally to me and that he would be somewhat of a character witness or something to me, but no. Fuck no. I haven't heard anything from that damn man.
That's fucked up. Well, maybe he's on tonight. Maybe somebody who knows him can reach out to him.
Hey Jeff, my nana was also a rescue.
Oh, that's cute.
Hey Joe, who do you think is more of a roast master, Jeff Ross or those little crocodiles of yours?
So is your dark handlebars for your mustache from Butthole? Because you did not have dark hair on your mustache before. Just asking.
What the fuck kind of a question was that? She's asking if I dyed my mustache with butthole. Yeah, I went.
Hey Joe, how do you feel about Carol Baskin with Dancing with the Stars?
Okay, I'm getting real set off right now. What the fuck, man? I'm about to end this phone call right now. I mean, these fucking trolls are coming after me, asking me if I got freaking butthole dyed mustaches and whatever the fuck. Like, I went to some gay fairy hair salon and I said, hey, can I get the number 4? And I just sit down in a chair and I tilt my head back and gay guys butt cheeks up against my mustache to die. What the kind of a fuck question is that? No, Carol Baskin, no, I don't fucking like what she's saying, and I don't like the way she's acting on Dancing with the Stars. How many damn times do I have to say, fuck that bitch, Carol Baskin?
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to rally you up again. I feel like I'm afraid to press the next message because now, this is a free-for-all, this app. Anything can happen. And I don't want you to have a fucking aneurysm. I don't want you to get in trouble in prison for screaming. So I don't know what to do exactly. Can I hit a couple more? Do you promise you won't spin out too much? Come on, let's just have a Zen moment. Hold on. Joe, you've just done a fucking hour of just like being such a good sport. So let's just bear with me. Just wherever you are now, just sort of take a deep breath. And I want you to like sort of process what we just did and that you got to talk to your fans tonight and we got to cheer each other up and it's just been a cathartic experience, I believe. Can you agree to that?
I can agree to that, Jeffrey. It's actually been very nice connecting with people once again, because sometimes I get a little lonely and I forget how loved I am. So I appreciate you showing me once again how loved I am and how much people like me. It's a good feeling.
And I wanted to once again congratulate you on your Emmy nominations. That was really interesting to see. And
yeah, how many
controversial show.
Emmy nominated prisoners do you fucking know? Not many.
Not too many. Well, you're a real special person. I feel like one more funny joke from a fan and then we'll wrap it up. Is that okay, Joe?
All right, that sounds good. Yeah, the guards are glaring me down and they're trying to beat down this cell door right now in the rec room. So
you've been so generous. I'm gonna hit 3 in a row. Real quick. That's someone impersonating me. Okay.
Fuck Carol Baskins.
Yeah, fuck Carol Baskins. Thank Hillary.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Who would you rather fuck, Carol Baskin or Louis Anderson?
I can answer that for you. No, well, don't even have to answer it.
Joe, what is the worst meal in prison and what is the best meal in prison?
Ooh.
The worst meal is the goddamn bologna sandwiches, and the best meal is Esteban's asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Joe Exotic, you are so fucking funny, man. You are such an interesting guy to talk to. I'm sorry that you're stuck in prison. Maybe there's some consolation that we're all stuck in quarantine. You made so many people happy tonight. You have so many fans on stereo. I do want to give a sincere apology to my good pal Jeremiah Watkins, who we had to bump off tonight's.
You know what? Fuck that dude. You got a full on hard cock hour with Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. Who gives a fuck about that guy?
I'll have to have Jeremiah on a different night because you really are a tour de force, Joe Exotic. You are just too much. Everybody check out Tiger King on fuck it. Everybody follow Jeremiah Stand Up on Instagram and on Stereo and tell him that you're sorry we didn't get to him tonight. But I really did laugh a lot tonight, Joe. You really you really are perhaps the greatest stereo roast the host co-host I've ever had. I mean, I really mean that. You are such a good sport. You took the jokes well. You answered everybody's questions, and I just want to give you a virtual air hug through the app.
Well, I love you very much, Jeffrey, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your day and your evening to call me and reconnect. And I just want to say, if you do any more of those shows at the border, you have a friend in Fort Worth, Texas, that you can come visit anytime.
Oh, wow, that's nice to hear, Joe. You're a good pal. And as a sign off, I'm just gonna let you go if you want, or you can stay and listen. But I'm just gonna hit a bunch of these messages just to hear people's voices because people want to be heard.
Tiger, now I understand. I saw Tiger, and the Tiger saw man.
Woo! Thank you for taking us out with a song, Joe Exotic.
Good night, everybody. I love you.
I love you too, Joe Exotic. You're a legend. You're a fucking TV and Tiger legend. There it is, folks. Roast the host. Let's hear some more of the fans.
Hey Joe, how's the meat over there? Are they better than Walmart meat?
It should have been you on Dancing with the Stars, Joe. It should have been you.
Yes, that's true.
Joe, have you ever been interested in women? The first couple minutes of the show, I was wondering until I saw you with the guy.
Season 1, Episode 2, were you nervous when your employee got his arm ripped off? Because that shit was gnarly.
Joe, tell us all how sure you are that Carol Baskin killed her husband.
Ooh, provocative.
Hi, Joe. If you could have sex with one woman, who would it be besides Carol Baskins?
Joe goes to jail. Fuck.
He funny. He say he hate that fucking bitch Carol Baskin.
The best thing is that a lot of people are just asking these sincere questions to Joe Exotic. Listen, I know there's a lot of cool people on Stereo. I just want to say I have the funniest fucking listeners. I have the funniest friends. I feel so lucky. You guys fucking kill me tonight. I'll be back here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific for 1 hour with another very special guest. I fucking love you guys. I'm sorry to leave so many unanswered voicemails, but I know Joe Exotic, he had to go back into lockdown. So shout out to the guards at his jail in Texas who let him do this with me for over an hour. Shout out to all the listeners and all the funny roasters who roasted us tonight. Good night, you guys. All right, that was fun. Roast the host with Joe Exotic. Shout out to my good pal Jeremiah Watkins. Follow him on Instagram at Jeremiah Stand Up. He's so freaking funny. I love him so much. Download the app Stereo. It's really fun. It keep you company during quarantine. And thanks for playing along with some Roast the Host today. Love you guys.